Joku Nandak Shingla Jupasho Iram Guru Ranamarakam Niryatayami Sangye Chodang Soki Chokha Changju Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Taki Chunyen Gipe Tsunam Ki Jolar Pinjir Sangye Jupasho Sangye Chodang Soki Chokamba Changchu Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Tsunam Ki Cholar Pinjir Sangye Jupasho Sangye Chodang Soki Choknamba Changchu Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Tsunam Ki Jolar Penchir Sangye Jupasho. Yay, we did it. All right, cool. All right, so I have to give some preamble. See, this is what happens. I understand the teacher's pain. Teaching courses, you have to review every time a new student. But we have a lot of new students, so we're going to review a little bit. So the text that I am teaching you today is called The Golden Key. And The Golden Key is a commentary on a book on the Mind Only School by J. Tsongkhapa. J. Tsongkhapa, what are his dates? Anyone?
1357 to 1419.
Yay! J. Tsongkhapa, who lived 1357 to 1419, who was the founder of the Gelugpa tradition of Buddhism in Tibet. Okay? He wrote a text. He was a very, 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 very amazing scholar, like beyond humanly possible good kind of scholar. And he wrote a book on the Mind Only School. And that book is very hard. It's so hard, in fact, that he called it the difficult book on the Mind Only School. J. Tsongkhapa called it that. Basically, he took all the hardest parts of the Mind Only School, and that's what he talked about. He's like, well, for the easy parts, you can find someone else to teach you that, I guess. I'll teach you the hardest parts of the Mind Only School. And what is the Mind Only School, you may ask, since this is your first Dharma class, perhaps. The Mind Only School is one of the 4 schools of ancient India as taught by the Buddha. Okay, there's 4 of them. The first one is based on the Abhidharma Kosha. Okay, and you can call them, there's a lot of names for them, but just call it Abhidharma, make it easy for yourself. That's a Sanskrit word. This next one, second school, is based on logic school. The Sutrists. And then the next school is called Mind Only School. And the school that we mainly follow in our tradition is called Middle Way. And that's divided into 2 parts, which is a whole long story in itself. And if you want a whole teaching on the schools, Geshe Michael Roach does a class called Mahamudra, which teaches the school's views. And it's on the knowledge base as an ACI practice course. Or you can do ACI course 15, which teaches a book by J. Tsongkhapa on the Mind Only School called Drang Ne Lekshe Ningpo. And in that one, Geshe also goes over the different views of the different schools, mainly on emptiness. Okay, that is outside the scope of this course. And we will not talk about the book if we talked about that, because that is a whole other deal, which you should learn, actually. There's very good reasons to learn that. I'm not going to tell you why. It will help you become enlightened. How about that? All right, cool. And so me and Geshe-la actually started to translate, mostly Geshe-la, I helped a little, translate a commentary that Jason Copper wrote on his very difficult book on the Mind-Only School, meaning Jason Copper wrote a book. It was incomprehensible to most everybody. So he's like, okay, I'll make a commentary on that book. Me and Geshe Michael Roach were like, okay, let's translate this book. We got a little past the introduction and we're like, we don't know what this book says. It's too difficult. And it's a big joke because the joke is, how could we have known this book was difficult? Oh yeah, it's in the name. I guess we should have known. And then we had to look for another commentary that it basically helped us with that book. And that's what we found in this book called The Golden Key, which is by a lama from Drepung Gomang school. Drepung's a monastery. Gomang is one of the schools in the monastery of Drepung. And we found it in a collection of books of Drepung texts. And yeah, so we translated that, and it has been invaluable. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And we were able to finish, and I finished translating this book a couple months ago. Yay! My first book. We haven't finished editing it, proofreading it, and you know, all that crazy stuff, which takes like, I don't know, 6 months to a year, depending on how hard I work. Knowing me, it's more on the year side than the 6 month side time before it's, published and, get it ready for publishing and then publish it, right? Anyway, a group of students asked for my help with this transcription project headed by Ina and Aijan. And I was like, okay, I'll help you with your transcription project, although it's going to be extremely annoying to do because it's so time consuming, but fun anyway.
Not true, it's great. We have around 70 people, Russian-speaking people, wanting to learn Tibetan now.
These people like torture. So that's why they like it so much.
They're torturing the world now.
Yeah, so now they're torturing me. So I want to torture you. So I'm teaching you how to read Tibetan and transcribe. Anyway, just joking. So then we, from there, I said, well, I'll teach you Mind-Only School because you're doing this great thing and I want you to know the book that you're helping to put out there in the world via these videos you're transcribing. And they said, yay! That was before I started teaching them. After I started teaching, they're like, oh, okay, this is hard. And that's why none of them are here today. They all ran away.
Except Aijan.
Aijan doesn't count. Aijan is in a different category. You too, Ina. Maybe they'll come back. We'll see. I sent them emails, but I don't know. Maybe I need to personally invite them. Anyway, so here we are. So we did the course. We did it for 6 weeks. I even made a homework for class 6. Did you do the homework for class 6, Ina? What?
Sorry, but I'm so much overloaded, so I forgot even about it.
All right, forget it then. I'm starting the book over. I'm going to start the whole thing over. So now I'm going to torture you with the book. Start again because you didn't do the homework.
Just don't exclude me from money bets because I have took notes.
Oh yeah, you know all the answers.
Yes.
I owe you some money too. I wrote it down. Don't worry. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! No, Ina, I'm gonna question. We're gonna make questions like this. Everyone except Ina. Okay? Or Ina gets to answer this one. Okay? That's what Geshe Michael does for me. Captain Bill, hi.
Hello.
Captain Bill's on the call. He's awesome. Okay, here we go. Everyone can see part 1, The Golden Key, a commentary by Fearless Blade. Okay, here we go. The Golden Key. All right, who wants to read first? My lovelies. You don't volunteer, I'm going to. Kevy Webb. Got this.
Yidang Kunji Sabe
Sawe.
Sawe Chandrel
Chen. Mm-hmm.
Chandrel.
Nice. How'd you know that?
I don't know. Sergey Demik.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and my friend Sunam's on the call, and he is very good at the Mind Only School. I am thoroughly impressed by his knowledge of Dharma in general, but his Mind Only knowledge is actually amazing. Okay, it's mind-blowing. So we're working on his English, and he's working on my Tibetan. So we'll, if we don't know something, we'll ask him, or if he can interrupt me if I say something wrong. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna yell stuff out. I'm gonna say what this mean. You can just say, eh. And if no one says anything, I'll say the answer. Or Ina will. Ina, just give him like 5 seconds or something, okay?
Yeah, I will give 5 seconds.
Okay, Ina gets 5-second lag. Okay, everyone gets a 5-second head start on Ina. Okay, Sunam, you get 30 seconds. Okay, so usually in Tibetan titles, like in English, we put the short title first. I'll put like The Golden Key, an annotated commentary on negative consciousness and foundation consciousness, right? That's what it says there, okay? But in Tibetan, they do it the opposite way. They'll say the full title first, and then they'll put the shortened title at the end. Okay? So, John, what does key mean?
This is a case.
Which one? Just tell me, just say of.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of, right? So, Demik means what? Anyone?
Key.
Yeah, good. Ser?
Golden.
Yeah, good. The key of gold, right? Key of gold, golden key.
I think you should, Ayjan also should wait.
Ayjan, you wait 4 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. So this is the subject of the book, okay? Yi Tang Kunshi. So it's a trick. Ina, what's the trick with this yi? Or what does yi mean by itself, Ina?
It means mind.
Perfect. Good. Does it mean mind here?
Not necessarily.
Good. Perfect answer. Not exactly, right?
Wants to say
what does yi mean here?
He says that the mind can be only negative.
Kind of. Unless you broke up. What is yi short for?
Mind that can be only negative.
Okay, thank you. It's short for the part of your mind which is negative. So usually in the other schools of Buddhism, there are 6 consciousnesses, right? Mikme, Naome, Name, Cheme, Dume, Ime. That's in the beginning of the Heart Sutra, right? Like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and Tibetans say mind here in the heart, right? So your eye sense power, your ability to see, your ability to hear, your ability to smell, your ability to taste, your ability to feel, and your ability to cognize, to think, to know things in your mind, right? Those are the usual 6. But the mind-only school, in its grandeur, adds 2 more consciousnesses, right? So usually it's Nampar Chok. Chok means 6 in Tibetan, right? But or Sok Chok, the collection of 6. But in the mind-only school, it's Nampar Gye. Gye means 8. And these are the 2 that they add. Kunshi is very famous. I think you've all heard the word kunshi, except maybe Angelo, because this is the first time he's been tortured with this material, right? But kunshi is very famous. It means foundation consciousness. Okay, and I'll explain more about that as we go. Yi in Tibetan literally means mind. It's kind of close to the Chinese, right, Daisy?
Foundation.
Yi means mind in Chinese, right?
Yes.
It does. It's very similar words.
Yeah.
According to certain linguists, Chinese and Tibetan are related. Okay, so Yi, which means mind, doesn't just mean mind here. It means Nyunyi, but for some reason Jason Kappa abbreviated it. Okay? And Nyun is short for Nyungmong. Nyungmong is a mental affliction, right? And mental affliction is basically half of a Buddhist practice, right? Half the things we're trying to get rid of are mental afflictions. The other half is the blocks in our minds, right? Yunjup and Shijup. So it's a very important topic, like how do we have these problems in our mind? How do we get trauma? How are we emotional? How do we get rage and then hurt people and et cetera, right? Because if you didn't have all those problems, you'd be sitting pretty, as we say in English, right? You'd be pretty good. But you do have all those problems. And you have all the things that stimulate those problems, all right? Okay, so that's what E means here. So this book is very hard because even you need to be educated to even understand the title of the book. Okay, and so some people, if you see a book that's trying to, if you see a translation of this book and it says annotated commentary to Mind and Foundation Consciousness, you might not want to, that's a bad sign for what's inside the book, okay? Because that means they didn't understand the title, or they chose to translate in a way that could be obfuscating to the reader. Okay?
Can I ask a question?
Who's that?
It's Vic. Can I
Yes,
ask
Vic.
a question?
Yes.
So when you say, in this context, does negative, what was taken out, specifically mean afflictive? Or does it have a wider view than just afflictive?
Afflicted. But we have a thing in the Mixed Nuts Translation School, of which I'm a member. Geshe Michael does not, he has a thing called the waiter test. Okay? The waiter test means if you set it to like some regular dude, like a waiter at a local Italian restaurant, you said, "Hey, I have all these mental afflictions today," and they were like, "What?" They're like, "What? What are you talking about?" If you said, "No, I'm having negative emotions," they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do you want the pizza or the pasta?" Okay? So negative here means negative emotions, but it's not, the full name is Nyongmong Ki Chenyi. Nyongmong, the mind that is possessed by mental afflictions. I can double check. I have it. It's actually in this book. Oh, it's in the introduction. I'll check it out. But basically, it's shortened as Nyungi, so Geshe shortened it as negative consciousness, as opposed to putting negative emotion consciousness. Does that make sense?
Okay. It does, yeah.
And can I say something related to?
If it's really short,
Yes. It's very good that you both just clarified that, because for me as a beginner reader, I thought negative consciousness referred to like an absence, like in the sense of negative, like something missing, an absence,
okay.
like somehow to let the reader know that it's talking about, yeah, something afflicted. I know doesn't pass the waiter test, but something that, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it's the whole subject of the book, so don't worry. We'll get there. Cool.
Okay.
But it's a problem. There's never good. If you put afflicted, you have a problem. If you put negative, you have a problem. So you got to pick one. And then someone's going to have a problem, and you just say, what's your problem? All right. Cool. So the beginning of a Tibetan book, of a holy book, usually has two things. It usually has something praising that person's teachers and the lineage in which the book came about in, because if someone didn't teach them the book, they wouldn't know the book to be able to translate it or to teach it or to write it. And so that they call that the offering of praise usually, which in Tibetan is chuje. Chu means an offering. Je means to like say something, or praise. And then usually have the Tsampa Damjawa, or the promise to compose the work. Tsampa means to compose. Dham is like a pledge or a promise, or even sometimes a vow, like Damsik is a vow. So that means I promised to finish the book. Okay, and I promised Geshe-la that I would finish translating this book, and I did. Okay.
Ой. Извини, не хотела, мама.
I mean, I feel that way about Mind Only School too. Okay, it makes me scream a little. Okay, so here we go. First verse in the book. Woo!
Yoo-hoo.
Who wants to read? Angelo. You're gonna read. Just read the first 2 lines. This is poetry, okay? Just try.
Echen choschui ka kulongyang par nyam nit
Tukje.
dukshe spring pum krik.
Chick.
Sorry.
Oh, no, perfect. Good. Good job. We're just practicing. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Translating the book, The Offering of Praise. What day? Kashi Dele.
Please.
Yes, good. Our 5 minute, our
5
5
seconds.
it's working. Our 5-second thing is working. Good. You guys
I'm
have
counting.
You guys have 5 seconds. Chen, what's Chen mean? Like Lamrim Chenmo. Yes, good Kev. Kev did it. That small child, whoever he was, he said it perfectly. It means big. So Dechen, what's Dechen?
Great is bliss.
Yeah. Good. This is very tantric reference. Right, Captain Bill?
I'll take your word up for it.
Mahasuka, Captain Bill. This is Mahasuka.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So Mahasuka, that's kind of the whole practice. You're trying to get, what do my teachers say sometimes? Stop being a schmuck. Stop being regular dude with all these problems, working Joe, and try to reach the state of like super bliss, where it's really easy. If you're in bliss all the time, then you don't get annoyed when people ask questions in Mind Only School class. Okay? When you're a regular schmuck like me, you start getting like agita. Okay? Don't worry, keep answering questions. I'll work on my part. Okay, Chu, what's Chu?
Arma.
Arma.
Whoa, good, Hasso. It's a pretty good word to know, okay? You've said it. If you know the mandala offering, you've said it a million times. When you say refuge and the wish, Sangye, Chudang, Soki, Chok, Nam, right? It's one of the three jewels, Chu. Okay, but what's Chuku? Chuku.
Body
Somebody
of
has
the Dharma.
written in the chat. Lynn has written.
I'm not looking at the chat. Chuku.
Oh, the Dharmakaya, maybe?
Nice, Hasso. Woo! Very good. What's the Dharmakaya,
Oh,
Hasso? Short answer.
emptiness.
Yeah, but
Not that short.
yeah, not that
It's
short.
one of the it's one of the parts, or sometimes called bodies, of an enlightened being. But
Perfect.
actually, everything has it. Yeah.
That's perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Hasso. Good. Okay, that's what I hired you for. Good job. What's ka? Namka.
Mouth? No.
That's ka.
Sky.
Yeah,
Sky.
sky. Sky, namka. It means sky. Namka taye, like infinite sky. It's one of the
Space.
levels in the formless realm, right? Okay. The second level in the formless realm. All right. Lung is a kind of stranger word. It means the vault of the sky, which is strange in English too. It means like the vast sky, or the vault of the sky. Like vault means like height, kind of like pole vault. You know, you're jumping a height. Okay. Yangpa. Anyone in?
Wide.
Yeah,
Broad.
yeah. Who said that?
Wide. Me?
Good eye, John.
Broad. Broad.
Wide, broad, vast, extensive, any of those things. Good, perfect. Yay, we did the first line. What's nyam? It's one of the immeasurables. Tangyum. Tangyum.
Equal.
Yeah.
Passion?
No, but good guess, Hasso. It means equal. Like tangyum means the upeksha, to see everything equally. But nyam ni means equanimous, equally. Okay, what's equal? His tukje che. What does tukje che mean in Tibetan?
Compassion.
Tujita means thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
tukje che means thank you, but it means literally like my big holy heart, from my holy heart or something. Why tuk and not ning? Because ningje means compassion.
Because it's honorific.
Yeah. Yeah, because who's he talking about? Probably.
Who does?
Enlightened beings.
Yeah, someone with a chuku, right? All right, cool. Trin. Trin means cloud.
Cloud. Yes.
Pung is the same as pungpo. The pungpo nga, the five what?
Heaps.
Yeah. So pung means to be piled up, right? Or heaps of them. And they're trick.
Pile.
Yeah, exactly. They're piled up. Good, perfect. Trick, just warning you, trick means to have sex too in Tibetan. So here, that's not what it means. But literally, to pile up with somebody, okay? Okay, you're all adults, you get it. All right. Just look out for that word. All right, who wants to read the next line? Let me see. Elmira.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Try.
Okay, try.
Mishetsa Bha,
Sawe.
Mishetsa Wei,
Mm-hmm.
Tung Wa,
Yeah, very good.
Namla,
Perfect.
Ji Va Sil,
Not G, she.
Shiva Sil,
Yes.
Ve
Yes.
Vechar,
Yes.
Vecher,
Char.
Vechar, Ginbet.
Yay! Wow. Wow. Amira. Amira's in charge of the Kyrgyzstan team. Okay?
Okay.
She's the only Kyrgyzstan person in the class, so she has to be in charge. What do you say? You say in English, what is it? Is it Kyrgyzstani?
Kyrgyz.
Kyrgyz. Okay. She's Kyrgyz. All right. Awesome. For some reason, I'm obsessed with Central Asia. I don't know why. I've never been there in this life. I want to.
I think it
You
would
are
be
welcome.
Ijon's gonna take me to Kazakhstan.
welcome to the Kyrgyzstan. Any case,
Okay, thank you.
because we have very beautiful mountain, and you know we have one stone where is image of Buddha of medicine.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I will send you a picture.
Okay, send me a picture. Email me. Okay, so Miche, what's Miche? What's shut up? What's shut up? Yes.
No wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
Ignorance.
that's wisdom. So she just means to know. So Miche means to
No wisdom.
not
Ignorance.
Ignorant.
not know. Okay.
Mhm.
It just means not knowing. Yeah, you could say ignorance too, but it means they just don't know. But yeah, ignorance. Tawa. Tawa. It's the opposite of Changmo.
Heat. Hot.
Yeah,
Heat.
it's hot. Good. They are dongwa by the Tawa, like in hell. What happens to you if you're in hell? The heat.
Tormented.
Yeah, you're tormented by the heat. Okay. Ijon, what does nam mean?
Plural.
Yeah, it's a pluralizer, okay? So all damn ignorant people are tormented. Tormentees, okay? La, which is a post position in Tibetan. Shiwa. What's Shiwa?
Peace.
Nice. Who said that? Hasso?
Yes.
Wow, Hasso. Yeah. Take back everything I said. Okay. Just most of it. All right. Silwa. Today outside was very silwa in my area. It means like cool. All right.
Chill. Like cold or chill.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like not quite cold, you know, like cool.
Okay.
Not like I'm cool, but like it's cool. All right. Good. And Trin, here's Trin. What did Trin mean?
Cloud.
Yeah, cloud. What do clouds do?
Char.
Raining.
Yeah. Who said that? Nice, Almira. Wow, you are good. Okay, Almira gets to transcribe everything now, okay? Don't call me anymore about it, Ina. Okay, so what does this holy being do for beings? Who wants to try to translate the whole sentence? Anna wants to try. Anna, try. Yeah, you. Come on, just try. I gave you all the words. Come on.
You didn't give that.
To rain.
And also Gyuna, which is the stream, right?
I know what it is. Don't complicate matters, Ina. Yeah, it does mean stream. Okay, when I said what do clouds do? That's what I meant for Char Gyundep. Okay, so what do clouds do, Anna?
They
make rain.
Okay, they rain on who?
on the ignorant,
Good, ignorant people who are being tormented by the
didn't get that one.
heat. Yeah, heat.
Ah.
Actually, it's people's being tormented by the heat of their ignorance. Actually, so what does the rain do for them? Hasso.
The rain brings them peace.
Right. It cools them with peace, right?
With peace, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, this is all about like some holy being who's like a cloud in the sky of just vast bliss, and he or she, I guess, right, rains on the ignorant who are tormented by the heat of their own, they don't know nothing. They're like, ah! It just rains. It's like, okay, I get it now. All right, this is the dream. I can just get rained on instead of having to read all these books. All right, perfect. All right, who wants to read? I'm gonna pick someone. Victoria.
I knew you were going to say that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know what you knew. Okay, good. All right. Just try. De.
Dan. De.
De den.
Dan. Den. La.
De den. Lo.
Lo. Sal. Tu.
Tel tu.
Tel tu.
Good.
Put.
Put.
Put kanla.
Puchenla.
Puchenla.
Yeah, this is the cha. Cha.
Cha. Cha. Cha. Cha.
Na becomes che. Chen. Good. Perfect.
Le.
Yes.
Cha.
She.
Lecce.
Yeah, this one's impossible. Right, here we go. Here it is.
Gyar.
Yar.
Yar.
Good.
Ga. Ga.
Well, let's try. Nye.
Ga. Nye.
Yeah.
Gun.
Yes.
Ga.
Yeah.
Ki.
Woo! Wow. Very good. See, that's when I first started Tibetan, I was like, there ain't no B or no S. I'm ignoring that B and that S, right? That's good. I think certain parts of Tibet there's this good, but not in central Tibetan dialect. All right. Very good. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna translate the whole thing like this. I know. I hope you're having fun. I am. I know it seems very tedious, right? But I'm teaching you every single word, so you can't fail. Really, you'll learn every word. And the thing with Dharma books, they use many of the same words over and over again. So when we're with Geshe-la now learning a text, usually a whole paragraph, all the senior students know every word. There might be one word, which is a rare word that we don't know. And he'll be like, yeah, look at this word. It's the only one you don't know now. And, it took a few years, but it's doable, okay? Okay. Who are the den, Depa den.
Can I say already?
Yeah, go ahead.
Possessing faith, having faith.
Yeah, the faithful. And we said you said faithful. Yeah, those with faith. De is short for depa. And then den means to have. If you're in Ganden, what do you have?
Gun.
Ga. What's Ga?
Joy.
Yeah, joy, bliss.
We have it next line.
Oh, do we? Down there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Ga here.
yeah, there's our Ga. Yeah, great, great, great. Okay, lo sel.
Clear light or something.
Mind.
Mind.
That's a good try. So yeah, clear mind. Who do you know named Lobsang?
Geshe Michael.
Geshe.
yeah. Your teacher.
Mm.
Okay, Lobsang, pure-minded one.
Jason Kappa also.
Yeah, he got his name from Jason Kaplan.
Geshe Lobsang.
Right?
This is Losel, no?
Yeah, it's lo sel, but lo means mind.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mm.
Lobsang means clear mind, but this means Lobsang means pure mind or some kind of like goodly mind.
Famous, I think. It's
Oh,
famous
Drak-
mind. No?
Drakpa means famous.
Oh.
Lobsang Drakpa, the famous pure-minded one.
Lobsang Drakpa.
Supuchen. This is
Crown in the top.
yeah,
Chen.
possessing the mark, one of the marks of the Buddha, right? How many marks of a Buddha are there? Hasso, how many?
100, 30 major and 80 minor.
Almost 32 major and 80 minor. Good job. 112. This is one of the main ones. This is the more famous one.
Oh, the bond, the top.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you ever see the picture of the Buddha? He's got like all this.
And I think that's the most expensive to get.
I think so. Yeah, it takes like 2 billion kalpas of.
Karma.
Yeah, that one's really expensive. So is this one on the hands of Dharma wheels, and this one, the hair
Yeah,
that comes out to infinity.
Mm.
Okay, good.
What is the karma to get this Tsun food?
I forget. I think it's being a conveyance for your lama. Yeah. I'm not definite. We did it in a course like 4 years ago.
Diamond Mountain Lamp,
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Lek. What's Lek? What's Tashi the Lek?
Good.
Yeah, Lexo. Ijan, Lexo. Yeah, it means good. Lekshe. What is good about it?
Teaching.
Yeah, it's teaching. Where do you hear she said? Sometimes.
Honorific?
No, it's not.
No?
No, in the mandala prayer, you say chushe if you're the teacher.
We never say.
Yeah. Chushe. Geshe doesn't say either. He says chenyen, means to listen, which is interesting, right? Yar. When is yar? There's.
Sama.
Who said that?
I know a couple words, so this is one of them.
Okay, yar. Yar means summer. What does nga mean? Nga.
5 or me?
Ram or 5 or there was something else.
Yeah, but with the R. Ra.
Drums.
Yeah.
Drum.
It means a drum. Okay. Kun.
Oh.
Perfect.
Kunshi.
Kunshi. Yeah. Kunshi ki kun. We just had it. Ganden.
Joy.
Perfect. Ke. It's the same ke in Jang Chub Semke. Hold on. What does Jang Chub Semke mean?
The wish to achieve the enlightened mind.
Buddha's mind.
Bodhicitta.
Yeah, if you put all your answers together and edit it a little bit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, but ke means literally to develop. Okay? So who wants to try to translate this? This is hard. Maybe I should. Let's do it together. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Deiden, what's that mean?
Faithfully,
Faithful ones who have a,
clear mind,
yes, and possess a,
Marks.
signs of an enlightened beings.
Yes.
mm-hmm,
The marks are signs here.
uh-huh. And because of your lecture,
Good teaching.
mm-hmm, which is like,
Summer drums.
yes.
Thunder.
Don't tell them the
Yeah.
punchline, Ina. Stop. Summer drums.
Sorry.
And in them, and it helps you develop
All joy, total
Yes.
joy.
nothing but good vibes.
Yoo-hoo.
Yay, look, they're doing it.
Yes, Aijan, you are reading.
Word, is that kunga
Huh?
as the famous name, traditional name, kunga?
Yes,
Full of joy, that's what it means?
it means all good vibes.
All what, sorry?
Good, all good vibes, all good feelings. Yeah. Hasso, $20. Tell me what it is in Sanskrit.
Can I have $20?
Maybe.
I also want to try.
Sarva,
Oh,
sarva something.
no.
Ina,
All feelings?
Ina, $0. What is it?
Ananda.
Ananda.
Oh.
What is it not, Ina?
It's not Ananda.
Yeah, it's not Ananda. That means
All good joy.
That means unhappy.
that means you're super depressed, okay? Okay. The Buddha's famous disciple was not depressed. He was full of joy. Okay, last line. We're gonna do one verse. Woohoo! The excitement does not stop around here. Hey, Jorgina. ¿Quieres leer?
Rivera.
Okay.
Okay. Sa sumbama
Sasum,
jam
Lama,
sasum lama jampa
Jampel,
jampel sing shin por
Ningpor.
ning por
Good.
gu
Yes.
pa
Hey.
du pe
Do. Mm-hmm.
gu du se
Do. Yep.
do
Te.
du se ba
Say way.
se we
Yeah.
kyong yong.
Yay! Good job. Good. Gina's good at everything she does. What are you making now, Gina? She's always making something beautiful and amazing. Last thing I saw her make was handmade books. Didn't you make the whole diamond cutter into a handmade book or something?
There's a little
A mini book. It's amazing. I'm in awe of your creative skills. Thank you. Okay.
That's what she has done, Bodhisattva vows.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Okay, 3 more minutes. Let's
Inner
finish.
design.
Thank you, Ina. Thank you, Gina. What's Sa?
Sashi.
Same.
Earth.
Earth. Correct.
Sashi. Okay.
Sum. How many Sas?
3.
There's 3 Sas. Yes, Sasum. All 3 levels, all 3 realms. Lama. What's that mean?
Lama?
Yeah, it means llama. It's a loan word in English. Okay, Kev. Who's Jampel? Same as Jamyang.
A Buddha, right?
Used to live in his house. Come on, man.
Jamyang, Jampelyang.
Yeah, Champollion. Cool.
I don't know. It's escaping me right now.
Manjushri.
Manjushri.
Yeah. Hey, Manjushri, yes.
Yeah,
Gentle glorious, right?
yeah, gentle voice.
No, here is gentle glorious. There is no yang here.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it is. He's got two names, but I've never seen him called Gentle Glorious. But that is literally what it means, Ina. Good. From his Ningpo. Ningpo, what's Ningpo?
Essence.
Essence. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Essence. Essence or heart. But heart can mean essence in English, right? Like the heart of the matter, like the essence of the matter. Okay, what he kyungs us. What do all Buddhas do? Like mothers to their children. They kyung, excuse me.
Protect.
Yeah, they protect. I mean, if they're good mothers, I guess. With what? With their tsewa.
Oh,
Love.
Who said love first? Somebody. Besides Aija. It's okay. You guys have to get good so you can beat Aijan and Ina to the answers, okay? This is my main motivation in Dharma class. Saying the answer first.
So, Sewa is love?
Yes, it is. Sewa is love.
There are many kinds of love, I'm guessing.
Yes, ask your girlfriend. There are many kinds. Kupa.
Respect.
Yeah, respectfully. What does he do respectfully?
Bow down. Animal.
Stop. You can't answer the question I'm going to ask before I ask it. That's why I do the Geshe-la. Now I know how it feels. Okay, so it means to bend over. In Tibetan, you can say tundro for an animal. Sonam, tundro dikarere.
He's not here. Probably he has internet issues.
He's here. He might be eating.
Oh no, he's here.
He may be busy. That's okay. He already knows Tibetan. To means to bow over. So this is to bow down, okay? Okay, Aijan, you got a lot to say. You translate this.
So the Lama, 3 Earth Lama. Does it make sense?
3 Earth Lama. No, not quite, but I understand why you would say that. By the way, poetry is like the hardest thing to translate. So not like this book is easy to translate, but poetry can be very difficult, right? Okay, what does the Lama do? Kyung?
Protect.
With?
Love.
Okay, good. And he's the Lama of?
Of 3 Earths.
3 realms.
3 realms, okay.
What's his name?
Manjushri.
Yeah, he's the what of Manjushri?
Essence.
Yeah.
Of Manjushri.
To you, and what do I do to you because of that?
I bow down.
Yeah. In what way?
In what way? With respect.
Yay! We did it! One whole verse. Guess I'll put it into 2 parts or 3 or 4 parts. Okay.
So is he bowing down to Lord Tsongkhapa? Or to
Lama?
We don't know, actually. Okay, I'll say one more thing and then I'll let you go because we're over time. In the chujus, in the offering of praise, they play a little game. It's like a guessing game. They're like, who's that guy who's like a vast vault of the sky, whose reality body is like great bliss, who gathers mountains of clouds of high compassion, equal to each and all, you know? But they never say, look, they don't say, there's no answer. You have to guess. It's probably Lama or Jason Kappa or Manjushri or the Buddha.
But if it's the essence of gentle voice, I don't think it's gentle voice. I don't know.
Yeah,
sure.
It's not Manjushri.
That's a great observation, Hasso. But those are usually the options of who you bow down to. And in this case, it's probably Jason Kappa, right? Because it's his book.
Yeah.
Right? And he was often called the essence of gentle voice or gentle voice, which would then refute your argument.
Yeah. It's very interesting, all that debate about Jetson Kappa having a direct contact with Manjushri, but he being Manjushri, so.
Very interesting.
And how it does not contradict each other, right?
Okay, we did it. Are any quick questions?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll be going at the pace of 1 verse per class.
If we can negotiate the time silent for 3 seconds, we can do 2.
Ha 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 ha. No, everyone will learn. Thank you if you're new for coming to the class. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Angelo. And old students, thanks Anna coming back. I thought I scared her. I guess I scared her, but not that much. And thank you, Gina. And so nice to see everyone's beautiful faces. I love teaching this stuff. And thank you, Captain Bill.
Thank you, Words. Great class.
Yeah, I really appreciate you being here. Yes, and I love teaching it, and I'm so glad you all came. I don't claim to know everything, but I know some stuff, and that's what I'm going to share. And Ina will tell me all the rest of the answers, right, Ina?
I will try.
Don't act humble now.
It's too late.
Too late. Too late.
I'm playing your role here, or somebody should play it, you see?
No,
I have no will.
No.
Self-existent will.
There's no greater example of karma than Ina being in my class. I deserve her for all the good and bad reasons. Okay, cool. Mandala. Here we go. And maybe you don't know the mandala, you're a beginning student. I'll send it. I'll send the mandala, and I'll send what we translated today with 3 questions about it. Homework. Okay, for next class. Know that, because I'm gonna embarrass you by asking you. Okay. And she can't answer. Okay. Right. Sashi Fuki Coaching Meto Lingshi Hadi Sange Mikte Owari Joku Namdak Shingla Jupasho Iram Guru Rana Mandalakam Niriatayam Kewadi Kewoku Sunam Yeshe Tok Tok Shin Sunam Yeshe Lejungwe Dampa Koni Topar Sho. Yay! And thank you, Sunam, for coming to class. My Tibetan teacher, my colloquial, who already knows all this stuff. And if you want to learn Tibetan faster, you can, he's a great tutor. He's tutoring me, colloquial, and some other stuff. Today we had a whole thing on grammar. We had a whole thing on suffix letters. We did like half an hour on suffix letters. But now I know how to say the 5 categories of consonants and 3 categories of suffix letters and 4 categories of prefix letters in Tibetan. Ha ha. No one will ever care or want to know, but I know now. Okay? But he can put his email in the chat if he's there. If he's not, we'll get it next time. And yeah, thank you so much. Come tomorrow, alphabet class and colloquial if you want. If you want to be really confused and bother the senior students, come. All right? All right. I love
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye.
Good day.
Thank you. Thank you.